Hi everyone. So I got a comment asking me to talk about some quirks for water signs, especially, for Pisces as well, since I am a Pisces, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. So I jotted down some stuff and I'm gonna share it with you guys. So I have a lot of Pisces placements and I also have Cancer moon in my chart, so pretty in touch with my water side. I am very dominant in water. That is my most dominant element. So I think I have a lot to draw from, and I have a lot of water sign friends and people in my life. So just using what I know. You might not relate to this, you might relate to it. There might be some that you relate to and some you don't. That's just the way it is. Not everybody's the same, and you have to take into consideration your whole chart as well as what you're dominant and prominent in. I did a balance of elements video, so check that out so you could figure out what element you are dominant in, and that really helps in reading your own chart and figuring out what role astrology plays in your life and your personality. Maybe that'll help explain why you are the way you are. Like I've said before, it doesn't determine your destiny or anything like that. You should not think that your life is set in stone. This is just a fun way to get to know yourself and others. All right, so let's dive into it. I wanted to talk about friendships. Specifically, water signs get along with a lot of different people, I think, because we are so fluid, especially when it comes to Pisces like myself. We are a mutual sign, so we're able to mold ourselves and pull different parts of ourselves. I've seen that played out in when I compare myself to movie characters, or when I look at my specific friendships. I don't think any relationship that I have with anyone is the exact same. I don't think that most people see the whole of myself. I think they just see parts of myself that are relatable to them, except maybe my sister. She sees all sides of me, and my parents, of course. But when it comes to friends, I have very different relationships with all my friends. I really like friends that are also very emotional, and specifically I think water signs like to have those emotional talks. We like to have a good cry, and I don't know about you, but I like to cry. I like to listen to songs and watch movies that make me cry. When I'm in the mood to cry, I'll do it, and I'll listen to songs that'll help me get it out, and movies that'll help me get it out. I love vulnerability, and I think water signs and Pisces in general too, we like those little vulnerable talks. We like getting all deep and emotional and talking about things. Even when I was younger, I remember texting with my friends and loving those kind of talks and just getting all personal and stuff. I crave it. Water signs never forget. I think we're very good at forgiving, but we do not forget things. I'm very good at not staying mad at people, and I think that's a quirk about us, is that people think that, oh, they're over it, they're fine. And yeah, we are, but we never really forget it. We move on and stuff, but it'll always be in the back of our mind. We'll always know who that person is. We'll never forget that. I'm very protective about my friends, my family. I think that's a great quirk about us, is that we are so loving and caring. We care so much, and it's one thing to wrong us. We're okay, that I won't forget that, but when you wrong somebody we love, it is over. We protect the people we love, especially I think of Cancers. Cancers are big on that. I'm a Cancer moon, my mom's a Cancer, and that is just at the core of who they are. I think water signs are very boy crazy. I don't have any Scorpio placements in my chart, but I have a lot of Scorpio friends, and I think we're all pretty boy crazy. We like watching TV shows and movies and reading books that include boys we like and we have a crush on. And I think a lot of us like to have eye candy, especially when my lock screen. I love having guys that I think are attractive, because then right when I turn my phone on, I just have a smile on my face. And I think a lot of us are like that. That's a quirk that's pretty funny. It gets a little difficult when you're in a relationship and then they don't want you to have pictures of other boys, but I remember from the beginning, my favorite parts of movies and TV shows with a kiss. Like, I loved it. I craved it. I watched things specifically for that. I waited for it. When it comes to texting, we're awful. We suck for the most part. I know that I avoid things and I put things off. I'll say, oh, I don't feel like, I'm not in the mood. I don't have the vibe right now to deal with that text message. I'll answer it later, and then I forget, and like days, weeks, months go by and it's still there. Yeah, I think that's a quirk many water signs can relate to. Can be very forgetful and big on avoidance, and yeah. But like when we really want to talk to you, like it's like triple text, like texting super quickly. And it doesn't mean like if we don't answer, we don't want to talk to you. It's just like we're not in the right headspace at that moment, or we're really focused on something else. I would say another quirk is that we are attracted to imperfections. Especially me, like I love imperfections. I think there's something super cute about them. Yeah, it's something to say that sometimes like things are so ugly that they're really cute. I definitely think that's a whole water sign thing. We're just so loving, and we like to fix things, and we like to see imperfections, and just, I don't know. Sad girl, sad boy playlists and songs. We love to cry it out in songs. I know when other people listen to my music, they're like, that is so depressing. And I'm like, yes, this is my playlist for when I want to cry. And I also get really obsessed with songs, and I think that may be a water sign thing as well. When I get obsessed with a song, I play it over and over and over and over again, and I do not get tired of it until I find another song to be obsessed with. I think water signs are also obsessed with the idea of love. Like, I love watching love on TV shows, movies, books, like obsessed with it, and I don't really like crave it constantly in my life. I just kind of let things be. But when it comes to my TV shows and movies and books, I'm like all for it. Like I love standing couples and I get obsessed with it, go on Tumblr. I love it. I think we are really into random things. We're dorky. I think that's a really cute quirk about us. And we love fandoms. We love whatever it is, you know. I think you could probably talk to any water sign and they're into some type of fandom, whether it's like Harry Potter or Twilight or Percy Jackson or Divergent or Hunger Games or whatever. It could really be anything, maybe multiple. I'm into multiple of them. Attached to trees and random objects. I cry over trees. I get attached to everything. And that's a cute quirk, I would say. I think water signs, and specifically Pisces, we get attached to a lot of things and very emotional about it, and we just love so much. I would say every water sign person or water dominant person knows that they have a feel-good movie they like to watch, -13 going on 30, or they have comfort food or feel-good song or whatever, but they know what makes them feel good and they utilize it. I think we're really big plan cancelers. I think we can be very flaky, which is a quirk that not everyone likes or gets. I think we're the big ones that are like, oh, I may be down, or I'm down, and then later on like, I just can't, I'm not feeling it. Like whatever mood I was in then, I'm not in that mood now. We love being home. I know sometimes like I'll be all for going out and then I'm out and I'm like, I really want to go home and like watch The Office or something. I think we have guilty pleasures like reality TV. Specifically for me, I love watching reality TV that involves romance. I think that's a lot of fun. And competition reality TV. That's also a lot of fun for me. I like all those things. And I know a lot of other water signs that are into it as well. Like big on The Bachelor, Big Brother, Love Island, etc. I think water signs can be into the whole ghosting thing just because tend to avoid things, and I know it's not the nicest thing to do and it's not right, but in general, I think we do it because it can be easier. We're indecisive. That's a big quirk about us. It is so hard for me to decide sometimes. It's not easy. It's not easy being a water sign or water dominant. We're very big on personal dance parties. We like to feel good. We like our music, of course. So I think that's very big for us. And since we are homebodies in a sense, and we like our alone time, I think our personal dance parties are very dear to us. And if you don't do dance parties and you have a water sun or water moon or you're water dominant, I would do them because they will make you feel so much better, especially if you miss going out during this whole quarantine. I think this one's super random, but I just couldn't resist it. Playing mermaids in the pool or wanting to be a mermaid or loving mermaids, big water sign energy. I also think that water signs probably love dyeing their hair or think about dyeing their hair and envision themselves with different color hair and wonder how they would look. I think that's also a very water sign thing to do. Yeah, I know I've always wanted pink hair. So yeah, that's all I have. I'm sure I'll probably think of other ones later and I'm gonna be like, I wish I said it. But let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you relate, if you are a water sun, water moon, or are water dominant. Let me know if this applies for you or if you have any other suggestions, ideas as to our quirks. I would love to hear them because I'm sure I probably relate to them and I'm sure other people would relate to them as well. So don't forget to comment that, to like, subscribe, and let me know what other content you would like to see. I love hearing from you guys and filming your ideas. So yeah.